It was a moment that shocked viewers, silenced the newsroom, and changed one anchor's career in the blink of an eye. What happened live on air was so unexpected, so controversial, that the station had no choice but to act immediately. One minute they were delivering the headlines, the next, their career was over. This is the story of the news anchor who was instantly fired after one unforgettable moment. In the world of television news, anchors are expected to be calm, collected, and professional at all times. The role carries weight and responsibility because millions of people tune in, trusting their words and demeanor. But every so often, a moment slips through the cracks: an unscripted comment, an unguarded reaction, or a heated outburst that leaves producers scrambling and audiences stunned. For this anchor, that one slip changed everything. The incident happened during a live broadcast. It's a time when there are no second chances. The cameras were rolling, the lights were blinding, and the teleprompter guided every carefully chosen word. But then it happened. In a split second, frustration boiled over. And what came out of the anchor's mouth wasn't the scripted story yet, was a raw, emotional outburst. The newsroom froze. Viewers at home replayed the moment again and again. And within hours, the clips spread across social media like wildfire. Stations pride themselves on control, image, and credibility, and this was an image they could not afford to project. While some viewers sympathized with the anchor's candor, others were outraged. For management, the decision was swift and brutal. The anchor was called into the office, handed a termination notice, and escorted out. Just like that, years of hard work and reputation collapsed in a single instant. The fallout was enormous. Colleagues who had worked side by side with the anchor were stunned, some offering private support while others kept their distance. Knowing how quickly the industry can turn, former viewers debated fiercely online: was the firing justified, or was it an overreaction? Was the anchor simply saying what many people felt but never dared to say? The anchor's career didn't just end, that DIT became a cautionary tale. Every journalism student, every aspiring broadcaster, has likely heard this story in one form or another. Never forget that the microphone is always live, that the camera is always watching, and that one wrong word can destroy everything. The anchor themselves would later admit that the pressure had been building for months. Sleepless nights, relentless schedules, and the constant pressure to appear perfect on screen had worn them down. The outburst was sudden, but the cracks had been forming for a long time. Yet there's another side to the story. Being fired instantly was devastating, but it also opened doors the anchor never expected. No longer tied to the strict rules of mainstream television, they eventually found a new platform, one where honesty and raw emotion were not punished but rewarded. In the age of digital media, where podcasts, streaming, and independent reporting thrive, the anchor's voice found a second life. Ironically, the very incident that ended their traditional career gave them a new beginning in a world where authenticity mattered more than perfection. The story of this news anchor reminds us of the fragile balance between professionalism and humanity. We demand anchors be flawless, yet we're fascinated when that perfection cracks. The viral moment wasn't just a career-ending slip, was a glimpse into the real, unfiltered emotions behind the polished smile. And while it cost them their job, it also gave them something rare: freedom from the rigid world of scripted news. In the end, the anchor's instant firing wasn't just about one mistake. It's about an industry that fears imperfection. Their story continues to spark debate, but one thing is certain: that single moment will never be forgotten.